Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What's going on, world?
So this week in our uh what is it? Comic book and superhero movies of 2 decades from 1978 to 2000,
Yep.
we are reviewing Spawn
Spawn.
1997 starring Michael Jai White.
Yep. John
I'm
Leguizamo.
sure we have other things to talk about in the episode, but the main thing I just like to say is I was severely disappointed going back and watching this movie.
Yeah, I was hoping to at least get like more of like even the cheesy laughter kind of shit, and it was just bad.
Like I don't remember disliking this movie at all.
Yeah.
I remember sitting at a friend's house after I had already watched the movie like years ago. This is years
Yeah.
ago, but it was on DVD at that point, right? And so we were watching it, and I had a good time watching it. Ah, this movie is bad.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
No,
So
man.
I don't know if you want to start out talking about this movie, but
I
if you
guess we
have any
can.
other
We can
pressing
start this up.
news.
I don't have a lot for the later on, so let's knock this out first. Yeah, Spawn, 1997, PG-13. I thought it was rated R, but
I don't think. I don't even know if that would have helped it.
no, it did not.
Probably wouldn't have. So let me just go through the specifics.
Yeah.
Uh, so it was 97, debuted August 1st, 1997 in the U.S.
Yep.
It is directed by Mark A.Z. DePay. There's an accent on the E. I looked at his IMDb to try to get a sense of what he's done that I have seen.
He's done visual
Um,
effects.
I mean, he's done a lot of stuff. Like most of the things that he is here credited for is visual effects. Yes,
And them
as a
cheesy ass
director,
Garfield movies.
though, um,
He did some
see, it's
Christian.
mostly still
He did
it was
some Christian
mostly still
animation.
credits him as effects though, because I hit director. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. You
Big
got
stand.
Herbie Han. Oh, it's a music video for Herbie Hancock. Uh, Spawn, Pixel Perfect, in 2004. So between Spawn and 97, there's a gap, and then there's Pixel Perfect in 2004. Halloween High, I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's not,
Fish, GG, I haven't seen. Yeah, the Garfield stuff, I haven't seen. No,
nah,
so
we
like,
good. He hasn't
I'm
done anything.
not. I'm not familiar. The Michael Jackson's Halloween, strangely enough, I think I did see that.
Okay.
I did see that, and that was weird.
Yeah.
So, if anything, all I can say is like, I guess he just makes weird ass stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Mm, but I will say that you look at the list of credits for the special effects,
Yeah.
dude's got a ton of well-known things under
Yeah.
his belt that he's been a part of. So to that end, he knows his stuff with the visual effects, but like, woo, Spawn
Yeah.
was a rough beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was. He looked like a walking doo doo.
Yeah, man. But that's not even too much of what I thought was the worst part of his visual effects in this movie.
Mouth Bolger, I think, was the worst thing in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my bullshit looked terrible. And this is 97, so we've already seen The Mask.
Yeah.
The Mask was what, 96? No.
95.
The Mask was like 95, 94,
Yeah.
right? Blows this movie completely out of the water from beginning to end. No question. No question. I'm just talking about on visual effects alone. The dog looks better than anything in this movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just rough. I remember, I guess the nostalgia is a hell of a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll have you protecting stuff.
Yeah.
And then you go back and you be like, ooh.
Yeah, I think I have a fond memory of going to see this with my brother because it was like one of the outings I had with my brother. So I think that overlapped it. Then the movie actually being good. I did like John Leguizamo in it, even though he got annoying after a while. But I actually dug it, and I know the fucking work he had to do to fucking be in that suit. So I give him like credit where credit's due, just because that looked like it would be so uncomfortable.
True. It did look like he made the most of it. Like he had some fun
Yeah,
being in there.
yeah,
Because there's a little bit of physical comedy involved with his being violator
yeah,
slash
yeah,
clown. All right, so you know what? Let me just go down. Writing credits: Todd McFarlane, obviously.
yeah.
Uh, and then we have cast. We have Michael Jai White as Al Simmons slash Spawn.
Yep.
John Leguizamo as clown slash violator.
The
Martin Sheen
violator.
as Jason Wynn. We have Teresa Randall as Wanda Blake. We have Nicole Williamson as Cagliostro. We have D.B. Sweeney as Terry Fitzgerald. We have Melinda Clark as Jessica Priest. Miko Hughes as Zach. Sydney Boudon as Cian. Michael Papajohn as Glenn, Zach's dad.
Yeah.
And we have the legendary Frank Welker as the Devil Malbolgia, the voice.
Nigel Bolger was terrible.
Just getting that money. Get that money.
Like he didn't even know. He just had his mouth open and talked through his eyeballs.
It's terrible. Is all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Even the voice was uninspired. It was one
Yeah.
of the most uninspired voices that I've heard Frank Welker do, because the first thing I did when I went to the IMDb was look for Mortal Kombat and look up Shao Kahn, and I realized he made the exact same voice that he made for Shao Kahn at the end of the first Mortal Kombat movie, as he did for Malbolgia.
Yeah, he
The
just
most
went
generic monster voice.
so
And
devil monster. That's what you want. Oh, I did one before. I just used that.
yeah, it's nah. Just trying to see. Is anybody else in here that's no? Do you see anybody? Oh well, Todd McFarlane was Bum.
Okay.
So
I think he was
he was in the
kid's
movie.
fat. The kid's dad.
See,
That little kid.
it doesn't even. I guess. See, I think he was the one that gave Spawn the gun at the end.
Yeah.
So was that the kid's dad?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so that was Todd McFarlane.
The kid I know from where was he from?
Was the kid not
Chris
Nico Hughes? Because I think he's
No.
grown up now.
Yeah, he's grown up, but I think he was the kid. He was in a lot of sitcoms.
Okay. Yeah, no, it is him. Miko Hughes is the kid you're talking about. He's grown up. So
Oh, he is.
that's the same. That is the kid. They have the pictures of him.
Where is it? Oh, Miko.
Zach.
Yeah, he was in Kindergarten Cop.
Gotcha.
That's where I know
Okay.
him from. Girls have a penis. Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Damn.
He's the one that said
Classic
that
line.
line. Yeah.
Classic line from Kindergarten Cop.
He was always a scumbag kid. Like,
But-
kick the kid you want to kick.
I mean, in this movie, he wasn't. He was kind of like
Yeah.
just an innocent child who was at
Bum.
one point about to be beaten by his bum father.
Yeah.
Terrible. So I guess we should start at the story,
So,
right? Because that's the beginning. Because this is supposed to be the beginning of Spawn. This is
I will
an
say
origin tale.
I will say in credit to where credit's due. The movie kind of like played off the first two issues of Spawn in like a very very non-detailed way, but it pretty much had the gripe that he was set up by his boss to get killed and things like that, and that actually happened in the comic. And then they kill him, and then he comes back with vengeance and on the promise that he will lead the Hell Army with the Spawn suit. Because honestly, he had to die in order to become Spawn.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Yes.
I was always a big fan of the comic books. I loved Spawn when it first came out. It was different. It was unique. And I was always a big fan of Tom McFarlane's art because I was a big Spider-Man fan. So anything he did amazing. He did He was known for Hulk for a bit and Wolverine, but he also did like the spaghetti webbing that became famous for Spider-Man. Um, so I actually got into Spawn when it first came out. Like I bought the first issue when the day it came out, and it was different. It was a lot more adult. It was a lot more. It didn't carry the comic code, so basically it was uncensored. You saw nudity and cursing and blood and shit like that throughout the comics, and that was something new to me. I was what 92. I was like 8.
Who the hell let you buy that?
My mom. I was like, look, that's cool. It's the number one. She let me buy it. It was because that was the when Image debuted. It was Spawn. It was the Wildcats. It was Pit. It was Shadowhawk. It was the Youngbloods. It was the Stormwatch. All those things launched like around the same time, and that was when Image, all these creators left Marvel and DC to make their the side hustle of Image Comics, which is still running today and very strong. But Spawn is still running today strong as well. Like they actually still running. I think it's in the 300s right now. I collected until like maybe when Al Simon died, and that was like in the 200s. And then I stopped once he died.
I didn't even. I maybe have like.
Then he died.
Personally, maybe have like five or six Spawn comics. I only have one real arc that I actually liked, and that was when he learned how to use magic from. He learned how to use magic without using the counter.
Yeah.
From Houdini.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorite things. It was like, what? Houdini's back, and he's got a flying car.
Yeah.
And he taught Spawn how to use practical magic.
Yeah.
Instead of the hell magic, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
So me going to this movie, I was kind of biased because I was a fan of Spawn. And I wanted it to be good, and man, when I was a kid, I think the memory of me going to with my brother picked me up from school, and we went to see it. We had like I was not in school. It was like a day like fucking some. I wasn't doing probably like day camp or some shit. So he picked me up, went to see the movie, we got tacos and shit. So I remember that like vaguely. So that was a good day in my life kind of thing. But it's also like I was too young to really notice what was going on. I thought the movie was cool at the time. Me watching it now, and then me watching it a couple of years ago, I saw like a lot of the flaws and a lot of the things, especially with the storyline. Because again, I've read probably 1 to like 200 of Spawn. I saw the bad, I saw the good, I saw the what the shit in Spawn, because there's a lot of that. There's a lot of like storylines that started that didn't even finish. There was a lot of shit like that with Spawn, and that's something that always like bothered me with Spawn comics. But I'll say, if this movie, if they wanted to make like, if you wanted to make Venom in a movie in 1997, this is how Venom will look. Because the Spawn suit looked like symbiote. It looked like a symbiote.
I think you better call whoever made the mask.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. I think you better call whoever made the mask.
Well, I'm just saying. No.
I know the practical effects were actually okay. I can give them props.
Yeah, but like the Spawn, the costume itself, and like the way it came on, it looked like a symbiote. And also, like Spawn's design was very based on Venom, like because
isn't it the other way around? Didn't you say? Wait, when did Spawn did? Like, who came out first?
Venom. Venom came out late '80s, and McFarlane is the artist of Venom.
Okay.
So Venom design was Tom McFarlane and the writer of Spider-Man at the time. They created Venom, and
Gotcha.
Venom. If you actually look at the original design of Venom and look at Spawn, they're very similar.
Gotcha.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
Spawn was like purple in the original idea anyway. But anyway, for the movie itself, they did capture what the origin was. So I give it credit for that. How it executed it and how it went with everything and just the practical effects. That I know the budget was not as big as most movies were during that time, or even superhero movies, or even action movies for that matter. My big issue with this movie, and this is something I told you that I've noticed, and it kind of bothered me because it just rang in my head the whole time while watching this movie, is why you get Michael Jai White, that's known for action scenes and martial arts. To put him in a movie in a costume and not do martial arts.
Well, specifically to put him in a costume where he can't move,
Exactly. Like,
because you can tell that the Spawn outfit is unwieldy.
yeah.
The man is very stiff.
Like, he did like two sidekicks and that's it.
He can barely turn his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's known for being a very, very accomplished martial artist.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I just want to ask the people in charge, it's like, what, did you take time and
Yeah.
think the entire thing through
Yeah.
before you put it all together? Is more of what I'm saying.
That was like
That's,
one thing I noticed, like watching it now. Like there was no like fight action scenes besides the two sidekicks he did. Other than that, there was none. He shot people. He was shooting people on the walls. He was shooting people here. He was flying with the cape and shooting people. Like that's all he did. He did not like actually do the martial arts that Michael Jai White knows how to do. This also comes to a point that I think the people that created Blade saw this movie and they saw like what not to do with Blade.
yeah. I could assume that.
Yeah.
I could assume that, but I don't know that. But
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like,
I would just put it as this wasn't good.
no.
And people thought it was because it was Spawn
Yeah.
and it was new.
And Spawn doesn't have a lot of things that you could gravitate to. So like, there's very few far between that you could be like, yeah, I'm a fan of this because of Spawn. Like the animated series came out maybe a year after this, and it was actually pretty solid the first season, but it got bad in the second and third. But with this as in general too is also like, oh man, I just didn't like Spawn has a really complex story to actually like really go into, and they kind of had to explain things in 2 minutes with a really bad Malbolgia, which he was very distracting and very bad looking. And then it was just like the only thing I'll say like my positive off of this was the clown was John Leguizamo, because he actually made me laugh. He was a little over the top sometimes, but for the most part he was entertaining. And then when he became Violator, I actually did like how they did Violator.
I completely hated the clown. I thought it was garbage. Because he got too repetitive, not repetitive. He got too grating too fast.
Yeah.
Like I know what they were going for because that's what he's there for. But his jokes were a mile a minute.
Yeah.
It was too many. It was just, hey, you want to hear a fart joke? Oh, I just crapped my pants.
Yeah.
Oh, I just threw up. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, look, this thing just blew up. Shut up, please.
Yeah, he got
And I
old really
know
fast.
that's the intended effect.
Yeah.
Because the clown is not meant to be likable.
Yeah.
He's meant to make you hate him. He's meant to be like, and then there's scenes in the movie with Al Simmons where like the clown is being the clown, and Al Simmons is trying to beat him up.
Yeah.
Because he keeps touching him and punching him. Because the clown keeps touching him and punching him when he comes. So we don't have any. We didn't get into the actual story of the movie.
Yeah.
We're talking about the story, the comic book. But what the movie does is give you the basics from the beginning of, from the clown's perspective. Actually, the clown is the one narrating a lot of stuff to some degree, and Cagliostro.
Yeah.
So like you'll get the, okay, the Devil Malbolgia wants to form he needs a leader for his army, right? He needs the best of the best though. Cagliostro tells you that he could have been the best of the best, but he decided to fight for a different side.
Yeah.
He decided to fight for, I guess, the kingdom of heaven. Why not? And then you're very quickly thrust into like the office, I guess the CIA. I don't even know what CIA, DEA, some Washington headquarters office where you meet Jason Wynn.
Yeah.
And in the shadows is the clown, but you can tell by the silhouette. They're not hiding that.
Yeah.
And the clown is basically telling you the other part of the plan. He's like, we want Al Simmons. He's the best. He's a murderer. We want him. He's got no conscience. And then you're shown his first well, not his first mission. You're shown a mission which demonstrates how effective he is at murdering people and then pulling off the job. the thing you're not given too much context until later is that he is doing it for America.
Yeah.
Like he's literally doing it for the national security. So he's like killing a bunch of foreign diplomats and stuff. He's like on a Chinese plane. She takes them all out. He snipes one dude while he's smoking a cigarette, snaps on the dude's neck and whatnot, sets up this rocket, and then it does it. See, again, credit where credit is due. It tries to give you accurate, like clear and accurate pictures.
Yeah.
So you're not just in the dark about, well, why is this Al Simmons guy so badass? Like they give you some time with Al Simmons
Yeah.
to show you him being a badass,
Yeah.
right? But they don't give you, well, like you say, Mark, they don't show you him literally doing what Michael Jai White does
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
They have him doing some
Snipers.
fairly, fairly like Sam Fisher
Yeah.
esque,
Yeah.
some sneaky assassin type stuff. They don't show him doing like the actual. He's just taking on a room of five guys with his hands and feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But after his mission is completed, he's goes home to see his wife.
Yeah.
You get that you're informed of that part. You see his best friend Terry. You're given that bit of information. You're given the relationship between the wife and Terry, that
Yeah.
they are also close.
Yeah.
Um,
A little too close.
I mean, not at that point, but you can tell that there's trust
Mm.
there. You can tell there's trust there. You can tell maybe in his eyes you can see that there's lust in his eyes,
Yeah. A little
but
too close.
but you can tell there's trust there, at least
Yeah.
between the two of them, between
Yeah.
the three of them, actually,
Yeah, because
right?
he tells her like to take care of her.
Make sure he
Yeah.
comes home for
Yeah.
dinner, is like basically. So you know what I mean? Like if there's one man
Yeah.
that she can trust to bring back her spy husband, it's Terry. So you're given that.
Yeah.
Like he's that dude. He's to be trusted. So when it kind of goes sideways, when Al Simmons is brought in to do another job, and he's saying he wants to quit,
Yeah.
and this is where you also meet Jessica Priest,
Yeah.
who's just all types of sassy and evil. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it, but they definitely portrayed a person as
I
evil
actually liked her.
in like 5 minutes or less. Let's portray a person as evil, smoking a cigarette and just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Also notice all the bad guys smoke in this movie.
Yep. That's how
It's
you know they're
it-
bad. They smoke
no,
cigarettes.
that's how you know it's the 90s.
Yeah, 'cause that would
Tropes.
be rated R if they were
Tropes.
smoking now.
Yeah, only villains can smoke.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're given again the one really bad thing about the movie. It does not come from like the pacing of the movie. The movie's paced fine, right?
Yeah.
It's not too long.
Yeah.
It's like an hour 34, so it's not actually a long movie. But it's just at some point the not great acting catches up with it,
Yeah.
and it becomes a slog to get through.
Yeah.
There's the details and the what they're trying to show you of the demon's world with the not good CG
Yeah.
it does not help. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
The there is a point towards the end of this movie where the Violator and Spawn have a fight scene. And the Violator throws Spawn, and I don't know if they ran out of money or if they thought this was cool, but
Yeah.
Spawn's character model flies through the air at like 10 frames per second.
Yeah.
That's bad
Yeah.
because we see in 60.
Yeah.
It looks so janky and bootleg,
Yeah.
and it's just like I couldn't. Thank God it was like the last 5 to 10 minutes, because
Yeah.
I was just dying laughing at it, and I was just like, "Oh my God!" I could see how anybody who saw this in the theater back then, again,
Yeah.
compared to what was out in '97 and before, was sitting there like, "Oh my God, this sucks," and just having to sit through that.
Yeah.
Just it the budget hurt it, but I think what they thought was the right direction to go in hurt it more.
Yeah, I could agree with that. And then there's things that they could have like changed up, and like honestly, I feel like Monbolgia did not have to be seen. I felt like you could have had him a silhouette and a fucking red eye in flames, and you could have had him talk like that, and just have him as a thing like towards the ending, and not actually have a visual of him. Just know that he's a big motherfucker that will come in the sequel, kind of thing.
You know
You
what the
know?
thing they could have did with him was, because they show you they had the capability to make a model.
Yeah.
They could have just made a model.
Yeah.
They didn't have to make a giant one. You
No,
know
they
how
have.
the ILM and scaling, Star Wars was not giant ships. It
Yeah.
was tiny models and whatnot.
Yeah.
Again, they had the people there. They had the wherewithal. I get that this was fairly early.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I just feel like the decisions they made in terms of visual effects for this movie hurt it hard.
Yeah.
On top of just the fact that the acting's not great. On top of the fact that okay, so we said they didn't give Michael Jai White the ability to do what he does best.
Yeah.
But what they made him do in some of the later scenes is just bad.
Yeah.
There's okay, so there's an iconic scene. Iconic. Everybody talks about this when they talk about Spawn.
Yeah.
The scene where you first get to see the red cape.
Yeah.
This is about 30, 40 minutes in the movie. After Al Simmons has been betrayed, he's been killed. Technically, Jason Wynn unleashed Corona because it's basically the same plot. Somebody did it, right?
Yeah.
And they kill him. I kind of do like the scene when they kill Spawn though.
Yeah.
When they light him up with the goo and then he hits him with the black and mild. Like, all right, just smoking up black and mild. All right, Jason Wynn, whatever. Who knew he was hood? But so he's back. He's back for his revenge. He's done screaming Wanda, because you get a Wanda screen as soon as he dies and goes to hell.
Yeah.
Right. He comes back with his badass suit, his cape. He comes through the skylight of the meeting of like, it's like the United Nations for evil people, basically. Yeah. Like no joke. This is how they set it up. Because Jason Wynn is going to sell the virus to the highest bidder. And Spawn crashes through, and then we get the cape. Now, back then, I'm sure people were like, wow, they did it. I can't believe they did it.
It looked like floating
It's
hair.
Terrible.
It looked
it's
like
terrible,
floating
bro.
hair in the air.
Yeah, almost.
Like, like Soul Calibur 3 hair.
I mean, this looked like... No,
it looks
I can't even give it that much credit.
It looks like
it was like
PS1.
It was like PlayStation 1 graphics. It was not... It's not good.
When it just stood up for no reason.
It's not good. And then during that scene, they play knockoff Mortal Kombat music.
Yeah.
Again, you have to listen to... I was focused watching this movie. I was looking for everything. And then Priest and him have a showdown, right?
Yeah.
And, he tricks her. She shoots him up and he runs and hides. He heals up, comes out. Like there's a little cat and mouse thing with them where she's looking around and she doesn't know where he's coming from. And then boom, he comes out and they have a little confrontation. And then he just gets to jump on her and shoots her in the head. She's dead, right? Yep. And then say word. Why does the armed forces show up to take him out? And he does the most unnecessary action flip while he's spraying his guns in the air while flipping.
Yeah, he did not get nobody. He hit the ceiling.
Now, mind you, he did this multiple times. There's another part in the movie where he does like action roll, action spin, shooting bullets at no one.
He shot nobody.
I'm just like, and that was like in the home. What didn't the alley have a name in Spawn?
Hell's it was like Hell's Alley or something like that. I can't think of it right now.
he probably killed a few people in the alley just doing that dumb shit. And I'm just like, the choices they made for the things that they did put in the movie.
Yeah.
Just left me scratching my head. I was just like, bro, what is this?
Yeah.
This is terrible. This is a B movie.
Yeah. Oh man, I kind of wanted like some of the nostalgics to fucking happen, and it just didn't. I line up not liking this movie, and it goes to just show like it wasn't. There's a lot. there's a lot of misses on this, and especially when it comes to like certain characteristics and on Spawn, because Spawn, oh, yeah, the cape is a big part of Spawn, and you messed that up. I will say there's one scene that looked cool, and that was it, and that was when he fucking flew, like glided down, and then you just saw the cape fly behind him. I think that was the only time that I felt like this was Spawn. Other than that, like everything else was just like.
So there's a scene, Mark. Now, shortly after the fight scene, the cape introduction scene,
Yeah.
right? So when he escapes to the outside of the building,
Yeah.
and the cops are shooting at, the military is shooting at him while he's on the outside of the building and whatnot, and then he disguises himself with the suit, right?
Yeah.
Wraps himself up in the cape,
Yeah.
and then he tries to escape. He almost falls,
Yeah.
but eventually he gets away.
And then he camouflages himself.
No, he camouflages
He
himself.
flies him away.
And then he gets away, and then he does iconic Spawn pose, right?
Yeah.
Why did he do the iconic Spawn pose after he got his ass handed to him by the military?
I don't know.
I was just sitting there like, I'm supposed to think this loser is cool?
Yeah.
Men with guns shot at you and you ran. I think you're cool? No.
Well,
No.
we'll see.
You didn't earn this. You didn't earn this.
You didn't earn this Spawn pose.
No.
Stop your posing.
No. It's again, Mark. I don't know who to blame for that stuff.
I don't know.
Maybe
I think it's too
McFarlane
late
was
to
just
blame
like
anybody because
maybe
everybody
McFarlane
came
was in the
out.
booth.
It got
He was
our
in the
money.
booth. Pose. Pose. I'm here. McFarlane was like, I'm here. You guaranteed me 10 poses. 10 poses in my movie. But it was just like
he's
it
mad.
was just like, all right, Spawn just fell off the roof. Gotta put a pose in. Spawn just lost to the violator. Gotta put a pose in.
I'm surprised they didn't do like the cross, the cross on top of the gargoyle kind of pose with Spawn in this movie.
Merc. But when he got his ass kicked by a violator, he did the Jesus pose.
Yes, he did. He did. Yes, he did. Yeah, this movie has a lot of issues. This movie I wish was better, but it's not. I was trying to make John Leguizamo be my favorite part of it, but he got annoying very fast. The one positive I did like what was the girl, the bodyguard. I liked her.
Yeah, she was the most like.
I liked her. She was believable. She looked like she would kill somebody.
Yes, the thing about her and Wynn, those two were the most character-ass characters in the movie. Mm-hmm. They didn't seem like real people. They seemed like characters.
Yeah.
But you know what? For this movie, I dug it.
Yeah.
They dug it. They seemed off kilter, and they seemed dangerous. Okay, you got it. Everybody else was just, I guess, happy to be there to get a check, man. Because the acting, Wanda was so. Terry was so. Yeah. Michael Jai White was bad. His Al Simmons, like the little bit of Al Simmons, felt so stilted. Extremely stilted. It's just, the kid was the most believable person in the movie. Yeah. The regular kid. What is it? Zach? Him.
Yeah.
Like that's about it. The little girl, like not being afraid of the hamburger head. Come on, bro. That ain't real. That little girl would have been screaming her ass off. You see a man looking like that at your birthday party?
Dude, he looked like a walking poo-poo.
He looked like a pile of diarrhea.
And it didn't help. It didn't help when he got wet.
Oh, yeah.
It did not help when he got wet. I was like, he looked like the poop monster in Dogma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
He looked like poo-poo. That's what he did. He looked like poo-poo. Like this movie. This movie was poo-poo.
And then there was just tons of random stuff. I told you, Mark, in the beginning of the movie, when he first comes back to life, there's like women voguing in the streets against cops.
Yeah.
What? Why were they voguing? Like literally doing the
strike
Vogue
a pose for justice.
I guess. I guess is all I can say.
All right.
That's what I can say about this movie. I guess.
Where are you gonna put it? You said 2.5, right?
Nah. I'm going lower. I'm going lower. I'm going 2.0.
2.0. So your 2.0s consist of Supergirl, Superman, Masters of the Universe, Generation X, and Batman and Robin.
Which one's at the bottom?
Batman and Robin.
This is above Batman and Robin.
Okay. You like Generation X more?
This is above Generation X.
Master of the Universe?
Yeah, I kind of do. A little bit. A little bit.
So, over Master of the Universe?
Yeah, over Master of the Universe. Over Master.
Superman 4?
Nah, because I kind of laugh at that.
Okay.
No.
Spawn 2.0. Alright, I think I'm going lower with this as well as we actually talk about it and actually have comments on it. I had it at a 2.8, but I'm actually... The sad thing is, and I'm actually going through the movies that are over it right now. I like the Phantom more. I like the Shadow more because it actually had silliness in it that made me laugh or made me actually interested in the movie.
It had
This
charm.
didn't really have anything really interesting to me in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go. I like this a bit more than Orgasmo because I did not find it funny, so I'll put this right over Orgasmo 2.0 as 2 as well. So this is my number 48. This is your 49. So close enough. All right. Next movie is Star Kid. I don't know what that is, and we're gonna line up watching it. I have no clue what that movie is.
Oh.
So right now, for January, we have Star Kid, we got Steel, we got Blade, Inspector Gadget, Mystery Men, Virus, Citizen Toxie, The Crow, Salvation, The Specials, Unbreakable. X-Men will end this 2 decades of superhero comic movies.
Gotcha. Cool.
You know, X-Men is not going to get a good score, as I'm looking at it now.
I mean, I have to watch it. Again, I judge it on my distaste for the suits. So, and the one time I did see some of it, and I thought it was terrible.
Yeah,
So,
I wasn't a fan of that. So, as of right now, my top 10 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1, RoboCop is number 2, The Mask is number 3, Batman is number 4, RoboCop 2 is number 5, The Crow is number 6, Superman 2 is number 7, Blankman is number 8, and Men in Black is number 9, and Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight is number 10. Right now, for your list, you got RoboCop 1, Turtles 2, RoboCop 2 is 3, Batman is 4, Toxic Avengers 5, Superman 2 is 6, The Mask is 7, Men in Black is 8, Blankman is 9, and Darkman rounds up your top 10. So Star Kid is next week. We have... And then we got Steel. Oh, fuck God, we got Steel.
oh yeah, it's about time. Almost that time.
At least we got Blade.
I gotta
after
find
that.
a rap song.
At least we got Blade after that.
I gotta find the Shaquille O'Neal rap song.
I'm
that
actually
he
looking
had for
forward to
that.
Blade because I haven't seen Blade in a long time.
Yeah, true enough. True enough.
So, that's our superhero comic book movie of 2 decades verdict. I have a little things to talk about, like little things. It won't be that long. So Super 7 announced their second wave of Simpson figures, and I might have to get the whole set.
Now, was that the one I saw?
It's with Bartman, Duffman, Krusty the
Duffman,
Clown, and Scorpio.
Mm-hmm. Does he
Yeah.
come with a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good.
I might have to get that whole set. I love Bartman. Duffman, I have a thing with my friend passed away. Like, he has a costume with Duffman and shit. So I actually have it displayed in my case. So I kind of need that Duffman for that case right now.
Gotcha.
Krusty the Clown, just the fact that he has the smoking face.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, he has a smoking face and shit. So it actually look cool. So yeah, I might have to look into those and maybe I might have to cop that because I actually really thought that actually looks cool. Bartman, I'm not really like the Bartman. I love Bartman. I just don't like the fact that he just has the smiley face. But hopefully he has different heads and actually shows stuff.
Does he come with the slingshot? I think it is.
Yeah, and he has like a utility belt and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch out, radioactive man.
Yeah, I liked Radioactive Man a lot.
They didn't do Radioactive Man
No,
yet,
no, no.
or
I could
have
see
they?
him coming though. I could definitely see him coming
Yeah,
because they're doing a lot of gimmick Simpson characters. I think the only ones that are like full characters wise, like regular, like the regulars, like Moses, like is kind of a regular figure like of him. And then also like the Scorpio and Krusty. Krusty's kind of like the regular Krusty the Clown.
what about have they made a Barney?
No,
No Barney.
the
Gotta
first
make a Barney.
series consists of Homer, Moses, like the robot Itchy and Scratchy, and there was one more and I can't think of it right now. But the end of the series too. So that actually got announced. So it actually looks pretty cool. I definitely gotta get Duffman, but Duffman, Bartman, I gotta get it. But they look cool. I actually like how they look. Anything? What else I got? You have anything? Let me get you go first.
No, but I am looking at the trailer for Star Kid, and it looks as 90s as hell.
Oh, great.
Like a 90s kids movie. Like
Whoopee.
it's a PG movie. So it actually looks like somebody took uh what's the movie Guyver
Oh, I
and
know
made it a kid.
exactly what the movie is now.
That's what it looks like. Somebody took the Guyver and made a kids movie.
I don't think this.
Did you see this?
I think I
Is that
have.
why?
It doesn't. Oh God. Okay.
No, it actually. The more I'm looking at it, it looks like it looks like the Guyver.
Guyver. Yeah. I'm like digging. I'm already not digging the suit. It looks just really weird.
That face is creeping me out.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not.
it's not
It's
great.
his face only a mother could love.
It's not great.
Yeah. It don't look good. It don't look good. It looks like as bad as Jinkies when he's angry going for a sandwich because he's on the chat. That's the reason why I said that.
Okay. Well, listen, don't give it to him.
Oh man, Star Kid don't look that good. Well, Steel don't look that good either, and I know that.
Steel is not that good. I can tell you that from
Steel
a fact.
wasn't good at all. Like there was
Experience.
nothing good out of Shaquille O'Neal acting,
Except for him, except for the scene where he scales the building stiff as a board. You have to see that.
So you want to know the Rotten Tomato score of this?
Oh, Star Kid?
No, Steel.
Oh, what is it? 2? 0?
12%.
Wow, that's
It's a
real low.
2.9 IMDb.
That makes sense.
Oh God,
Makes sense.
it's not gonna be.
I
Good.
can't wait.
It's not gonna be good. I don't want. That's the one.
I got skills.
I think that was the one. Like when we started this whole list, it was the one that was like, "Fuck, we gotta watch this."
Come on, man.
That was the
Nothing
particular
wrong with-
one. I think we did this whole list to watch the Fantastic Four movie, and then my regret of this list was Steel. Oh damn! But yeah, the Simpsons thing is cool. Super 7 started announcing some more stuff, but they all gotta slow fucking down. Like, yo, let me get my shit first, and then start announcing shit because I see people getting the Matt Cardona and Brian Myers figures now, and it's pissing me off because I pre-ordered them through Super 7. They said that would be the fastest way to get them, and I don't got them.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, I'm happy that Power Rangers has been announced something. They just they announced that the Megazord is back on sale. So if you missed out on the Lightning Collection Megazord of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you could pre-order still. I did pre-order it. I think it comes out September. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Okay.
Might not be big with the Megazords. I may like pick and choose which ones because I don't like all the Megazords. So like if
that.
they do like SPDs, I will definitely probably get that one. But if they do like Lost Galaxy, I'll pass.
I'm trying to think of any
The Dragon Sword.
Zords that I like past the original ones, and then SPD.
I like
I'm trying to think
I
of
like
them.
you know what? Because of Dire Rangers, I like the Thunder Megazord a lot more. That's the one with the red dragon.
I like that one. I like the original giant ones or that one.
Yeah, I like the
That's really
original
cool.
one. Yeah.
A friend of mine actually had that. The red dude with the red dragon with the staff.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
That was always dope.
cool as hell.
Yep. I loved him. I think that was one of my favorite Zords.
That is like I think that is was well no I liked Tommy's when he got the Falcon. No
The
Falcon.
Dragon Zord.
No, the
No,
tiger.
Tiger
The
Zord.
tiger.
The clumsy ass tiger.
I like the tiger.
He was clumsy as fuck.
I mean, listen.
He just broke shit. Like honestly, like if he ran in the city, they would just build fucking Power Rangers. Like yo, your tiger can't walk straight. Fix that shit. He ran into everything. He fell. He fucking couldn't do nothing. Fucking lazy fucker. I'm just saying, the White Ranger Tiger Zord was not the better Zord. He was clumsy as shit. He had a cool battle style though.
Wait, you talking about the cat form?
Yeah.
No, no, no. I liked when he transformed and stood up, and he had the head in the chest that shot
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fireball,
yeah. See,
and
why didn't he
he
just
actually
transform if he knew the other one was like so clumsy?
and then he used so what was the thing's name? Saba?
Saba.
Yeah, and he used the Saba as the little the control thing.
Yeah.
That was so silly.
So they're
That was
doing Zord. They starting to do more Zords and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
I'm fine with the Zords. Like they look good.
Why not?
Like the Megazord that they're doing looks good with Lightning Collection. It's a little high in the price tag, but it looks good. I wish they're not that expensive. I did get one. They did the Zero Megazord that it doesn't transform though. It just is the Megazord, and I'm fine with them releasing them like that. But the Megazord that they're releasing has the Zord parts, and then you put it together.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I just recently received Red A Squad member
Okay.
Power Ranger Lightning Collection. So right now I have red, I have green, I have yellow, and I have blue. I am missing pink, and I think pink I have pre-ordered, so it should be coming soon.
All right.
Yes.
So they actually made all of them. Cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I honestly would have thought they would have did it in the box set as the 5, but now one comes with a 2-pack with SPD Blue, which is Sky, and then the other ones came all separate.
Okay.
I did see pink in
gotcha.
GameStop, but I didn't buy it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Do I have anything else? Oh, I've been playing this game called Gunk, and it's actually pretty cute. It's fun. It's on Xbox Game Pass.
I know it was on one of the showcases last year.
Yeah, sure. It's not bad. Like I actually was like, all right, I see where it's going. It's kind of like it reminded me of Mario Sunshine a little bit.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
Well, like with the cleaning, like the cleaning areas and shit like that, you're sucking it with your machine, things like that, and then you're just discovering a world that you haven't been in and looking for like food and things like that with your partner and stuff like that. The characters are the character. I think the character works for me, and that's the reason why I kept playing it, because the conversations are nice and it works pretty good. It's on Game Pass, so if you want to check it out, if you have Game Pass on PC or Xbox, it's on there. So check it out. They just released Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Xbox Game Pass, and I'm like, damn, I might actually have to replay this to get the trophies.
Why
on
not?
Xbox. So I might do it as a Renegade though, because I did my whole thing on the PlayStation 5. I did it all good guy, so I might do Renegade.
Good. That's the best way to play the game.
Slap people. Just slap reporters that don't understand shit. Are you streaming any? Are you uploading any new videos?
I've already put up. Let's see. I could tell you right now because we can go to
Cool.
the Red Cyclone Inc. YouTube channel.
Just to put it up on the cast so people know. I'm watching a person speed run Metroid Prime Hunters. And I didn't know that in speed runs they let you use the glitches.
Oh yeah, it's categories for speedruns. It has to tell you it's glitchless or
I didn't know
it
that.
just doesn't say that. Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want, but you have to designate which type of speed run you're doing.
Okay. Like I never really watched. I watched like maybe the old like Mario speedruns, but never actually watched speedruns channel. And usually when I do the cast, I'll throw something on just to keep me distracted, like watch something and stuff while I'm talking and stuff like that. And it also gives me ideas when I see it. So I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so let's see
What was I saying?
Yeah.
No, they tell soon enough after I get more episodes finished because it takes a long time to process the
Yeah.
HD versions of these on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's a YouTube problem, not a me problem.
Yes.
And I don't want my videos with bad quality, so
There you go.
details will be there when it's there. Don't worry about it.
Be there when it's there.
I did. I'll just put it this way. Neo 2 is coming soon.
Yeah.
Because I finished the entire game.
Cool.
And that's already that game is old. That's the
Neo 2
game I was beating people's asses in last year.
Yeah.
Neo 2.
Yeah. I was just watching a speedrun of that when I started this speedrun channel. So it was a Neo 2 speedrun. And he just didn't fight anybody. He just ran around.
Yeah, that's the essence of a speedrun. You don't do shit.
I want you to speed fight people, yo.
Just get to the end, beat the boss, and go home.
Yeah.
So that should be the first video. The first set of videos coming out is Neo 2. So
look forward.
Details will have to take a while because they are big parts and they take a while.
Cool.
To render. It's all that stuff. That's some technical things, but other than the channel, there's a Scott. I don't know if you're interested. Did you see the movie Scott Pilgrim?
Yes, I like Scott Pilgrim a lot.
Did you play the game Scott Pilgrim?
Yes, I did.
Did you read the books?
Yes.
Or no? So you might be happy to know there's a Scott Pilgrim anime.
Yeah, I saw. I was reading that. It looks cool. It could be good.
Yes. So it's gonna be a Netflix thing. Netflix and UCP.
Yeah.
Is the company. I don't know who UCP is. But they are reportedly co-developing a new anime adaptation for Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
And it's going to be based on the graphic novel. So I don't know if it's. I don't know that's means it's going to be completely different because I know that one problem that I constantly see of people who do like the books is that they say the movie never gave you a sense of how much of Scott Pilgrim, knowing that he was a piece of garbage.
Yes, he was.
And in the books, he knew. He at least came to grips with it and changed.
Yeah.
And in the movie, that ain't happen.
Nope. He got the girl.
In the movie, that ain't happen. So I guess this will be a different, a more accurate tale of Scott Pilgrim that we can see.
The comic book is actually really cool.
Yeah. So look forward to that. It doesn't actually say if it's 2022 or not, though.
No, they didn't say.
So that might just be coming soon. Yeah. That's just, it is what it is. The other thing is, I did watch the 5. Is it 5? Let me make sure. Is it 5 episodes of Master of the Universe for season 2?
Yes.
So I watched the 5 episodes. So I'm caught up.
How you liked it?
This was good.
It was
a
really
very good show.
I really enjoyed it.
I like the credit I have to give it, and the reason it works so well is because it feels like an arc.
Yeah.
So the first arc was like the Prince Adam arc. This feels like the Tila arc.
Yeah.
Like literally, you get to see her become the sorceress.
Yep.
Like, I do like the Hulk He-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call him
Savage He-Man.
Savage He-Man. Yes, sir.
I did like the fact that like Skeletor was used a lot more in the season, so you kind of got a lot of the shit. He calling people boobs and shit. That made me happy.
I love Skeletor and his powered up form. I like the sorceress.
Yeah.
Sorceress whooping people's asses. And
it was really good.
Their anime battle at the end and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like they legit did. I don't see. Here's the thing. You could say it because I've seen certain things and I go, oh, that looks like this. I don't know if they took inspiration from it. There is a scene in the last episode that looks like they took inspiration from Thundercats.
There could be a big.
where
It could be,
where He-Man does the jump
yeah.
and like the twirl in the air, and it's literally the same thing that Lionel does in the intro of Thundercats.
Yeah. It could be.
Yes, I shit you not. And I'm like, and they do it and because that I think that's also a throwback to remember when He-Man used to run.
Yeah.
So they have different speeds of animation,
Yeah.
and they really go into it in like into this second season.
Yeah.
They do that in especially in the battles, right?
Yeah.
So in that last episode, when they do that, there's a lot of that changing of the speed of
Yeah.
the animation and whatnot. So I don't. I feel like that might be a nod to the animation of the old show,
Yeah.
but like that one thing where he does the twirls and whatnot and like flips and then holds the sword up.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's Lionel.
Yeah.
You kidding me? That's Lionel.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is season 3 when they go into Thundera.
Probably sometime mid this year.
No, I said when they go into Thundera. I didn't say when it's gonna be.
Oh, when they gonna
I
roll?
said when they gonna go
Who
to
knows?
when's the
Hey,
door gonna
Kevin
open
Smith,
up
are
to
you gonna do
Thundera?
Thundercats?
No, I want the door to open up in the universe and
Yeah.
Lionel to step through.
There you go.
That's what I want.
We have a shit ton of multiverses. Let's make a He-Man, Thundercat.
He-Man,
multiverse.
Thundercat. Because you know what? Every time Thundercats comes back on its own, it keeps getting canceled.
Yeah. So maybe with He-Man will stay.
Maybe with He-Man on stick.
There you go. Yeah, I gotta catch up with some of the stuff on Netflix. I know Cobra Kai season 4 is out. I know Witcher 2 season 2 is out. So there's a lot of things I gotta catch up on with Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. So, but my rating on that would be 5 He-Man swords
It was good.
out of 5.
It was really good. Like I was really, really impressed and very happy with where it went.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone could stop the complaining about no He-Man on the show because they got He-Man.
They got more He-Man than you can shake.
I was just happy it got more Skeletor. That's who I wanted on the show.
True enough. True enough.
Exactly. And he called people boobs and made me happy.
He did the laugh. That's all I need.
Mm-hmm. And he called people boobs. You boob.
And then they had the nice stinger at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know what that thing, the actual, whatever thing was.
So
I know what the symbol was.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
So
I watched She-Ra. I've seen She-Ra.
So the technology took over. Like, so they have it as the technology took over Skeletor. So
well, I don't want to spoil the show. It's still kind of new.
But it looks
But
this guy's
like I
coming
know.
back, yeah.
I just don't know exactly what if that's original or if that's old.
It's a mix of both because I think they changed the story up a little bit for this series, but I think it's a mix of both.
Okay.
I'm excited for it though. So again, I think mid-season, mid-year we're gonna get the next 2 parts. Well, next part, and then I think the end of the year we're gonna get the next part.
Okay.
So,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
It's moving pretty fast. That I'm expecting if they're going this route already, then there's gonna be a She-Ra.
Yeah.
Probably next season or at least the last one.
Maybe. But I'm all for it. So yeah, I thought the second season really approved a lot of things that they missed out on the first one. So I'm happy with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I miss Voltron. Voltron was really good.
Yeah, Voltron was very good.
Yeah.
Voltron was excellent.
So we need.
It lasted a very long time
Netflix.
because it was very, very good.
Netflix, get on Thundercats or SWAT Cats.
Please, somebody, Thundercats. You could have anyone because see, if you put SWAT Cats in the hands of any of these studios, it will be done well. It's just how will it be received?
Yep.
Because it's been so long. But I just need that Thundercats, man. Come on.
Let's do it. Thundercats. Not the war. I'm sorry. Like I know it's comedic and all, but no, we want the real shit. We want action scenes.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No, that's about it.
All right. So let's wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Recycling Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
Yep.
Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch TV, or Mark with the Mic. I will be setting up a schedule within the next 2 weeks for unboxings and also the gameplay and stuff like that. So definitely check that out when I'll release the schedule, and try to keep up to that schedule because that's the hardest thing to do. Follow our monthly cast of the Morphin Cast, the Game of Rage, the Shell Shock, and the Not a Trekkie podcast. We are recording next weekend of all four, so we definitely will get new episodes this month. We are doing Mystic Force for the American Power Rangers. We are doing Turtle Season 7, which I call the European Tour. We are doing Clone Wars for Not a Trekkie and the movie Clone Wars. And we are doing Game of Rage. We have not decided what we're going to do for that. But it will come, and you will listen, and you will enjoy it. So there you go. Also, remember, follow the Jinkies.
Because he's hungry for sandwiches.
Oh, also follow our Facebook pages, The Wrestling Babble and The Wrestling Link. We are very active in there. Check those out.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
And keep following the Jinkies. Just stare at him.
He's hungry.
Yep. Peace out. Laters. Don't watch Spawn. It's not good.
Nah. Sorry.